Hello everybody, this is your girl Slick Vic. Welcome to Peace, Toast, and Jam. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is September. It is finally September. I'm so pumped, September 3rd, but we are finally a month out from the most beautiful, wonderful, terrifying, lovely holiday ever, Halloween, which I'm so obsessed with. I love it. I love it. And it's so crazy because if you know me in real life, and if you just follow me on all my socials and whatnot, Slick Vic BA for all the socials, and Slick Vic on YouTube, by the way, little plug. I'm a very bubbly, bright person, and I feel like a lot of times people think those that are really obsessed with Halloween have this really dark exterior, and maybe are more into all the scary movies. And I am not that way at all, but I love the magic. I love the magic behind Halloween. I love the little bit of spookiness. I love the superstitious aspects of it. All that is so exciting to me. It always has been. And I have been really blessed and lucky throughout my childhood into my, teenage and young adult years to have a family that also celebrates Halloween, because I know that's not always a cultural acceptable thing, or maybe it's frowned upon based upon your religious views or whatever it may be. But thankfully for me, my family was always about it. And my mom dresses up every year. I mean, literally, I think it was last couple of days, my mom has been sending all these pictures to us in this big group chat. I'm the middle of 5 kids, so there's always something going on in that group chat. And she's been sending all these really old pictures of us, and it's so cute, from when we were babies till teenagers. And there's been a couple Halloween pictures, and even my mom was dressed up to the nines. She was, I think, a hobo one year, a pharaoh, a cowgirl. She did it all, and it was amazing. And then we all got to dress up. So anyways, just really excited about that. Just had to the first couple of minutes here, just totally get excited about Halloween. But because I brought up magic, so this is so interesting too. I really do believe in magic, y'all. I believe it, and I don't really know exactly the way it works, but like anything and like everything, I know it's all energy based. And being that I am an energy worker, because I am a Reiki practitioner and I have studied energy in that way, in the spiritual sense, I know in the physics sense, there's the explanation of energy. I know in the spiritual sense, there's the explanation of energy. I know in just the basic sense, there's energy explained. But when it comes to magic, a lot of people will, turn their nose up to that and say oh, it's not real, it's not that, whatever. And you know what? I think at the end of the day, it depends on what you believe in, what you don't believe in, where your intention is with all of that. And also where your focus goes, your energy flows. So I think there is a lot of mystical, magical little bits that bring the magic to life. But with all that being said, I actually just came across 3 books that I had purchased a long time ago. And honestly, I don't remember where I got these. I might have got them at Five Below or something, because they always have really cool books. But for those that are not watching this, because by the way, I'm putting these on YouTube, my podcast now, I have 3 books in front of me, and they're all different magic books. And the 3 books are House Magic, Herbal Magic, and Moon Magic. And if you guys know me, I'm really into moon things, astrology, specifically the moon. We just had the new moon yesterday, and I did a little post in my Patreon, in my Discord Patreon group chat, and also my Facebook group chat as well, which is the Facebook one's free. So if you guys are looking for a free group that talks about everything under the sun that's positive and joyful, spiritual, and even some magic, please join. It's free. It's on Facebook. It's called Slick Vic Vibes. I believe that's, gosh, isn't that crazy? I'm wait, is that what the name is? Yes, I believe so. And please join. Please add your friends, family, whatever. It's really fun and sweet, and it's not too overbearing, I promise. But with all this being said, I found these, and I'm oh my gosh, I need to go through these. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to randomly shuffle these as we're talking, and blah, 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 blah. Whenever it comes up, we're just going to kind of go through the book a little bit, because I know I'm not going to take the whole time to go through the whole book, obviously, but just something to focus on. Herbal Magic. Oh, okay. To be honest, this is the one I didn't, out of the 3 I was I'm just so honest with y'all. This is out of the three, this is the one that I really didn't want to go through. Isn't that funny? Okay, universe, so this is something I need to focus on. So Herbal Magic. So it says a handbook of natural spells, charms, and potions. And the author is Aurora Kane. What a cool name. That's really cool. So let's see what it's about. So this, well, naturally it's gonna be about more nature-based, like herbal magic, what we can do with that. So let's see, it's some herbs. What is an herb? So, do you guys know what an herb is? I'm gonna let you guys know what an herb is. When we talk of herbs, we often mean the sensuous, aromatic, flavorful, leafy, and woody plants used to season food and drink or imbue perfumes, cosmetics, or medicines. In our magical apothecary, herbs include all types of plants, including traditional herbs, spices, flowers, and trees, all with the potential to promote soothing, bewitchery, and charm. Oh my gosh, this is really cool. And so it's going on to say, like, why should we do herbal magic? What makes an herb magical? Plant intelligence. And then it goes into green witchery, which this is actually really cool because if we're talking about witches, which, oh my gosh, I just watched Practical Magic. It's such a classic, which, by the way, I know that there's a second one coming out very soon. Oh my gosh, I love the actresses in Practical Magic. It's so good, so good. But anyways, she, oh my gosh, what's her name? It's totally not Nicole Kidman. Oh my gosh, Miss Congeniality. Why am I totally losing her actress name right now? Oh my gosh. Anyways, you know who I'm talking about. She's like the main character. Love her. She, in the story of Practical Magic, the movie, she had like a herb shop where she would help individuals in the town, the very small town, with different herb magic. And of course they're all like, she's a witch, but we don't really talk about it. And you know, as we know, she was a witch and all the beautiful things that happened. But I bet she knows about this stuff is what I was trying to get at. So the history of herbal use and herbal magic, which, by the way, you guys say herbal, right? It's not like herbal. Just to be clear, because I've always said herbal, and I've heard some people say like herbs, and then I'm like, wait, am I saying it wrong? So we're gonna go with herbal. So herbs have been sharing their magical lessons with us for centuries. They are perhaps the oldest magical tools available, whose great secrets were closely guarded. Herb gardens were cultivated in Europe in the Middle Ages. Organized schools for herbal study were established in Egypt as far back as 3000 BC. And it goes on to talk about the spice trade and just everything under the sun, basically, and the moon of nature. Ooh, I like this. So herbal magic guidelines. All right, so there are no rules, you guys, when using this, except do no harm to yourself, others, or Mother Earth, and know your plants. That's so interesting because as a Reiki practitioner and someone who is an energy worker and deals with the spiritual world the way that I do, and those who have taught me, it was always addressed and really pressed forward into my noggin that no matter what you do with energy, with yours, with others, etc., it's always for the best intention of yourself and them. That's like the hard rule. There is, specifically with Reiki, there's nothing you could do wrong as far as the energy work, the transfer. The only thing would be if your intention was bad, like if you wanted to do harm. So this makes sense. And it's also funny because going back to the witches thing, which is what I was trying to say before, a lot of individuals, I think, look at witchcraft and those who study witchcraft as individuals that want to do a lot of harm. And I believe that there are individuals out there, because let's just be honest, there are people out there that have bad intentions, who want to do harm to other people, and most likely could. I do believe in curses. I do believe that individuals can use energy in a wrongful manner, in a harmful manner, but that's why it's so important to really understand the power that can come with anything. Our words are powerful. I mean, just what we speak is literally, it's spells. So, you know, you take a spelling class, you're in class in general when growing up, and you have a spelling bee, spelling class, you know how to spell. That's also what spells are. It's literally just a language, and it can be done to say beautiful things, beautiful poetry, beautiful work of art as far as literature goes, notes to people. And as we know, or most of us most likely have experienced, there have been spells or spellings or notes or literature or whatever that has hurt our feelings or hurt other feelings because the intention was to do so. Of course, there's always those situations where it wasn't the intention, and of course it did hurt someone's feelings, but then the intention behind it was not bad. So to me, that energy was not done in bad taste. Okay. So anyways, get back to this. It's just always interesting how people are so quick to judge other different cultures or lifestyles or just belief systems, when truly you can find that most likely in any belief system, in any culture, any religious, spiritual group of people. So some tips for herbal magic success. Okay, I'm gonna read you a couple of these. Be respectful, sustainable, and intentional in your herb growth, selection, harvesting, and use. Be respectful of our earth and all her inhabitants. I agree. Be respectful of your intuition. Let it guide your herbal magic practice and relationship with the universe. And one more for you guys. Let's see. Work with the seasons to honor nature's pace. Perfection can't be hurried. That's actually really interesting too. That and I only read like halfway down it, but honor the seasons. So interesting enough, me being in Tampa, Florida, I was just thinking today, I'm like, man, I really miss that like crispy, breezy mornings that we usually get during this time of year in September in Ohio, where I grew up. And I miss that. I do, because that was like the change of the seasons. You would feel every season come, the summer, the fall, the winter, and the spring. And here in Florida, you do feel a change, believe it or not, but the extremes are completely different. And it's a lot of just sweltering hot, like Hades hot, okay, mild hot. All right, I guess we're okay. And then, you know what I mean? Like it's all different hots basically. And you don't get those like cool nights until I would say maybe January, February, which is just, it's so weird. That feels like a slight fall, if you will. So honoring the seasons is interesting here in Florida versus in Ohio, because sometimes it just doesn't feel like I have a fall here or even a winter. And so it's hard to adjust to that sometimes, because I know when I was in Ohio, when it was snowy, when it was really cold and you're bundled up and it's just, everything's like frigid, it was a good time to kind of go into our shells and to recover, if you will, to slow down. But when you're in a state that's like pretty warm, sometimes your internal workings, clock, whatever you want to call, there's probably a specific word for this, don't see the change, and you just keep going. And I feel like our bodies and our soul need that time to like relax. So with the herbal magic business going on, it's really cool because plants obviously are of the earth, and they will follow the seasons. I mean, even here in Florida, there are some plants that will grow during the spring, the summer, the fall, the winter, all the time, or only certain times depending on the heat. So that's a really good point to make. Let's go a little bit further into this and let's see what it starts to say. So there's tools of the magical mind, intuition, herbal magic work. So keeping your intuition in check, which I think is really good to put in here, because I feel like your intuition should carry you throughout your entire life, like that gut feeling. Then there's intentions. Of course, we just said that. Setting intentions, that's something that I really drive home with my Reiki clients, with my own workings with myself. The intention is always so key for having a successful future or just present moment, whatever you're doing. Let's see. Ooh, meditation. So this is cool. So mindful meditation is the practice of being present in the moment without judgment and paying attention to your body, your breathing, emotions, sensations, and thoughts. Meditation is not about tuning out everything in our lives, but rather tuning into the present and being with ourselves. Gosh, this is really good. I'm glad that they're putting meditation here. I didn't think they really would as much, but that just goes to show how much meditation is needed for everything, really. I mean, it's like a basic necessity, yet so many of us, I mean, myself included, don't practice it as much as we should. I actually have been meditating the last couple days and it's been incredible. But it says, as with all new things, we learn mindful meditation takes practice and consistency. So even 10 minutes a day can help. So they're basically saying, like, with this, there should be some meditation folded into it as well, which I think is really cool. Let's see. So then it starts to go into some specific things that you can do with the herbs and why you would do it. So they have smudging away negativity or the blues. So that's kind of cool. All right, so this is kind of like with your meditation, things you can do to get rid of that negativity in your life. So they have like a whole thing here. Also, setting an intention for joy, deciding what really makes you happy, being kind to yourself, engaging with nature, very cool. And then they have tools of the magical hand. So there's herbal spell jars. Oh, this is cool. And then it goes into kitchen magic. Poppets. I don't know what poppets are. Let's see what this is. Magical poppets are an ancient tradition, commonly thought of as voodoo. Oh, voodoo dolls. Magical herbal poppets here are intended to focus our intention and carry our magical wishes to the universe. They are versatile, all-purpose charms, much like spell jars. Oh, so you can make a poppet and it gives you all of the things you can do to make it. That's cool. There's worry dolls that you can make. Okay. So let's see, what's a worry doll? In these days of constant stress, yeah, preach. And for whatever fills your mind with dread or worry, an herbal spell can be just a potion to soothe troubles and heal spirits. Make an herbal poppet specifically to carry your worries away and give your mind a much needed rest. To get you started, fill or decorate your worry doll with, and they give a whole list of things you can decorate with. Very cool. And now they have a whole section about brewing herbal magic, which I'm a big tea drinker. I'm a big coffee drinker too, but I love tea. So they're giving you some different recipes, like a perfect cuppa. So it looks like a perfect cup of tea using different herbs. That's cool. Oh my gosh. And then and then here's what I was really trying to get to. There's a whole page of different herbs, like flowers and herbs that you can find and what they're used for. So I'm just going to read you guys a couple real quick because I'm not going to keep you too much longer, I promise. Basil. So basil, we all know about basil, or at least most of us do. You can get this at the store. Basil leaves. It's floral, licorice kind of flavor. It's used for love, money, spells, and protection. Very cool. How about lavender? Lavender blossoms. It's sweet, floral, herbal flavor. It's used for cleansing, devotion, peace, calm, intelligence, and happiness. I love that. And then one more, let's do rosemary leaves. Strong pine-like flavor. It's used for clarity, remembrance, sweet dreams, and purification. Oh, see, the more you know about this kind of stuff, if your attention's there and you're guided by this and you're using it in different ways, or in your home or in your tea, in your foods, in your meditations, whatnot, they're just basically telling you how you can use the herbs of the earth in a magical way to help you make your life just peaceful or more joyful. I love it. Okay, so then they give like a whole thing of how to gather the herbs, how to dry them out. You can microwave them, you could store them a certain way. There's air drying ways. And then in the back, it seems like it starts to actually give more like basic situations of how you can use these herbs and like what kind of different spells you can do. So there's like a wishes and dream jar. This is herbal magic for relationships and family. That's really cool. How to like season your life with friendship. Love on the go. Oh, so there's stuff for romance in here, for remembrance. Let's see. Ooh, an anger antidote. So when anger threatens to take you and your relationship, under, stop, take a deep breath, and seek solace in an herbal charm. I have to look back at that one because I can get kind of feisty. Okay, so that's all I'm going to kind of give you of this book. I pretty much went through the whole thing. They give some other ingredients and recipes, and just, you know, it was such a just a cute little thin book. But like I said, I'm drawn to anything with magic. I really am. And I really love that it's simple, it's to the point, it's all for like good, like it's very holistic, if you will, but it's always joyful, good, positive energy, good vibes. Like these kind of books that I like to read about magic, I'm just making it very clear. It's nothing to be like, I want to make like a voodoo doll or a puppet so I can like hurt someone, or bad intentions are involved, or there's negativity behind it. No, this is only to invigorate, to enhance, to grow my own life and those around me. It's for the best intention. That is, and if you're ever struggling with this, as long as that is the core, and that's what's coming out of the core through your spores, through everything, you will be fine, in my own personal opinion. Of course, you know, I'm a professional in my own way, if you even want to call it a professional, meaning I have studied this in my own way. But if you don't want to take my word for it, of course, do your own research. I mean, I'm not ever going to say that I am a professional, like, as in I know what all these things mean exactly, and I know every herb, and I know every bit of magic or what this all does. But in a very basic sense, I would say, if your intention is good and you're reading something like this, if you're taking the good from it and you're finding the value to be positive and uplifting and to benefit you and to make you a healthier person, mind, body, and soul, then I find this to be super beneficial. So that is just like a little bit of it. Perhaps next week we will shuffle again and go a little deeper into either house magic or moon magic. Let me know if you enjoyed this. Please, I know I mentioned this before, but I do have my socials out there, and I do have a Patreon. So if you're looking to join a group, if you want to support me, there's 3 different tiers. Just go to slickvic.com. My Patreon is on there. You can click through the link in any of my bios and my social media, which is like my Instagram, TikTok. Like I just mentioned, I do have a Facebook page. So look up Slick Vic Vibes on Facebook. It's a group. Join it for free. Message me there if you'd like. Message me on any of the socials. Reach out to me if you'd like. Like I said, there's my website, slickvic.com. But if you did enjoy this, please let me know. If you feel like this could help someone, please share this. This is the only way I get my podcast episodes out there. And of course, I'm now putting these on YouTube. You can find this at Slick Vic on YouTube. So please subscribe, please share. I would love to really grow in that way through all the different socials, but I just want to keep exploring this with all y'all. So if you enjoyed it, let me know. But with that, I'm gonna get some water. Maybe I'll make some fresh tea, because I do have some good tea that I got from a little spiritual shop a couple weeks back. So since we're in the herbal mode, maybe I'll do that. And with that, I hope you guys have an amazing morning whenever you listen to this, a beautiful afternoon, or a lovely evening. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.